Women, the nation builder and also the maker of homes. And also, according to the Bible, women are the last born of creation. So definitely, they need to be pampered. Well, today we are going to discuss about African countries that is best to be a woman, okay? Let's see how African countries have been fair to womanhood and also how they have given them chance to also showcase their talents according to the wills of their desires, okay? So my name is Vilashe Essay, and today we are here to discuss about African countries to be African best countries to be a woman. Let's go. Alright, so recently, African Fact Zone, the page on X, shared a post about Africa's best countries to be a woman. So that says, number 1, Namibia. Number 2, South Africa. Number 3, Mozambique. Number 4, Burundi. Number 5, Rwanda. Number 6, Cape Verde. Number 7, Liberia. Number 8, Eswatini. Number 9, Zimbabwe. Then lastly, number 10, Botswana. Alright, so there you have it, okay? These countries listed here are said to be Africa's best countries to be a woman, okay? Where women are given the free and fair chances of almost everything, and also there have been empowerment or women empowerment. The economy is so suitable for women empowerment, okay? And as you can see, we can see Namibia, South Africa, and Mozambique topping this chart. That is so well to notice too. This actually says how far the Southern Africans have been really fair and free for women in Africa to actually have a say in the economy on how to build themselves in, okay? So I would say big shout out to the Southern African part of Africa. These people have actually been so good to the women and the mothers, and you guys are actually making it easy for our women to also showcase themselves, and not as a saying that says women are only meant for kitchen, but you guys are only have really improved the women empowerment index. I'll say shout out to you guys, okay, for really representing Africa on this topic. That's pretty cool, okay, pretty cool. All right, so I thought we all Africans were actually celebrating this win and how far Africa have been fair or now improving our way of thinking for women, and how women can also achieve more like men, and also how women can have a good say in the society. So I thought we all going to celebrate this and also try to encourage other African countries to pursue this kind of purposes. The comment section turns differently. People were actually making a session here and were saying a whole lot of things, mostly to South Africa. See this. All right, so to our first comment that I found on the page, this one came in and says, South Africa and Botswana with arguably the highest rape cases in Africa on the list. All right, so this person says South Africa and Botswana arguably having the most rape cases in the continent on Africa are on the list. So it was shocking to him. And he has a question though. Bro put up a question mark here. You guys can see there was a question mark. So it was actually some kind of a session, okay? Man was actually asking, how is it possible? Well, when he said this, someone came commenting or replying, and a South African came replying and says, because SA and Botswana keep records and publish them, we must avoid making the mistake of thinking those countries that don't record and publish transaggression are safe countries, and that those who do more dangerous. All right, so the person asked a question saying that how does Botswana and South Africa, who arguably have the most rape cases in Africa, being top on a country that is most favorable for women? And a South African came commenting and says because of them keeping records and publishing them and also having a good census about almost a lot of things, that is why their numbers have been shown. But let's not forget that some countries in Africa don't actually have a good records like that. So they may not be here, but definitely that place are more dangerous than that. Well, I understand the point he's making though. A lot of countries have a poor way of assessment and also have poor records on almost everything concerning society. But let's put a spade, okay? If SA is actually arguably having high rape cases in South Africa, we need to talk about it, okay? It's not cool. Although, yeah, you keep records, but why it shouldn't be so, okay? I agree for the fact that you have a point here, but let's also target the main point here. Rape is nothing cool to be debated about, okay? And seriously, SA needs to do something about it, okay? We need to reduce the rape cases in South Africa. Or it needs to stop. Most importantly, it needs to stop, okay? No need to say who has the worst or who has the bad here. This is not anything good to talk about. I hope SA or South African authorities and the people of South Africa move away from such acts, okay? Raping someone is not cool. It's not have nothing to be cool here. It's not good here. We hope that the agencies in South Africa takes this notes and also help improve the women's life and protect young girls, children, then the women life and from these rape cases. It's just too bad. Okay, so hopefully I hope South Africa move from that angle. It's not a good tag though. It's not a good tag. I understand your point here, bro, but let's be honest with ourselves. It shouldn't be so. Rape have no room for developing countries or betterment countries. There's no need to have a rape cases in South Africa. Let's be sure here. Okay. All right. So as the debate was going on, I decided to know what was the source of this whole thing. Okay. So they stated that the source for this information was 2024 Global Gender Gap Report. Okay. That is a report, or that the source of their comments, or they are saying that Africa's countries to be a woman, or Africa's best countries to be a woman. That is their source from. Okay, so African Facts Zone are saying that Namibia, Botswana are top 2 best countries in Africa to be a woman inside. And the people were talking about how South Africans have the highest rape cases, and Botswana also being here. Okay, this one also says this same South Africa, really? Okay, and he shared a meme or a post that says, in my country, it's easier to get raped than get a job. South Africa. Okay, so it seems like it was actually a big issue here, that people saying that why SA leading this chat and also calling themselves the best place to be a woman is something else. Okay, and people were actually talking and saying a lot of things. Okay, this one also says number 2, how. Alright, so if you can see this, it can actually make sense that people were actually surprised SA being part on the list, because they believe that the rate of rape cases in SA shouldn't have made them like that. Okay, but basically, if you're talking about the best place to be a woman, it's not only about sexual assault. Okay, it could be how the government build up people, the empowerment, the program meant for people, women, how women are being developed, or how women are chasing great careers in the country, how they have also been, how impactful they are being on the economy or the country itself, or even society, are all part of the index or the thing they use to categorize or rank Africa's best place to be women. Okay, so maybe they might have their shots, but I surely believe that ASA also have some good infrastructure or some things in place for their women that are making them top notch or number 2 in Africa also. So we should also see it the brightest way, and also to know that it's not just only about assault or the negative part. Maybe they have a better positive side that is also encouraging the women to actually go for a higher heights. Okay, all right, so lastly, this one also came in and says, not Mozambique, bro, no way. Okay, so it was actually not only SA that people were saying they did not deserve that spot. Someone also came commenting and saying that Mozambique shouldn't have been on the list. Okay, so Mozambicans were number 3 on the list. People are saying they did not believe, or they didn't have not to be there. Okay, so this is actually African news and African time, and we are discussing about Africa's best place to be a woman. And then we have Namibia, South Africa, Mozambique, Burundi, Rwanda, Cape Verde, Liberia, Eswatini, Zimbabwe, then Botswana on the chart. And as you can see, there's a lot of Southern African countries on here, some Eastern African and also some Western African here, but pretty cool that we have South Africa and Namibia being part of the list. But people were actually sharing concerns saying that SA have arguably the most rape cases in Africa. They shouldn't have been there, but I'm purposely ensured that the list was not only targeting the negative side, but they can have surely a positive side more than the negative side. And also, I'm also saying and urging the good people of SA and the authorities that they should actually do something about the rape cases, because it's actually doesn't have a good image for the whole South African country. And I know SA is one beautiful country with the craziest people out there. They are beautiful dance and piano too, and they are beautiful genre too. We love the sounds, okay, but we hopefully SA should be safe for women, children, and also young girls to actually pursue their education and their dreams they want to be. Okay, so that is what I share say, and I was here to share with you Africa's best place to be a woman. Okay, see you guys around.